Home tap Zarin. I found him. Ta-da! And just as a reminder, guys, I am still in this blizzard. And OBS decided to update tonight, so if I lose my stream, I will be back as soon as possible. But let's hope for the best, guys. We're just gonna hang in there and do what we need to do. And we got 18 seconds to enjoy Zarin. Do something, Zarin. Do something. Move it, soldier. Move it. Move it. Move it. I like you. Move it. Move it. I'm entertaining myself because you guys got super quiet on me. Alright, so we're coming up from Barcelona, going to that northeast side. We're going over the top of Las Leon, between Impala and La Petita. We're going just to the east of Minas Generalis, truck stop, El Azahar, and right over to that armpit area. So you can see that we're going to be dumping off along that northeast wall. A wall of mountains, so any of those AFKs will be up there, so we'll have to see what's going on. So let me check in on this map, find out what's going down in Barcelona. I see a couple of teams headed down there. I see Equinox Zero, and they are jumping with Thunder Beast, always on top, already headed up towards, I think, maybe that Picado area. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not sure they've got anybody with them. They do have the Rest in Peace Academy with them, but let's head on down first of all over here and see what's going on with the Thunder Beast. Look at this. Thunder Beast on the south side and the Equinox Zero on this north side. So we're going to have a pretty intense battle over here. I'm sure both of these teams know that they are not alone. And while we watch that, I'm going to, ooh, look at that first zone. Most of these teams are already setting up into this first zone. We've got 3 teams down here in Leones. The Chosen. Yeah, Rich Esports. Who are you playing with? The Insidious Bots and the Infinity Reapers. Almost there already in that fight. Oh, there goes one for Team Control. Bear finding one of them. Tai Chi all the way over in Impala already. And so Terra Branca has the underrated right up there with to be announced. Since when does to be announced go to Terra Branca? LEG, you are right over there with Klaus. You got the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. I have no idea what cartoon. I know it's a cartoon. But one of these days, I gotta check it out, figure out what the heck, where did I even get that? Because sometimes I don't even know where I get stuff. I'm just as surprised as you guys at what comes out of my mouth. There you go. I think you guys can see fairly well what's going on over there. And Alpha 4 Legend in a fight with Exceed. Where's this happening? Oh, at the truck stop. At the truck stop. And it looks like Pewdie. Got the Pewdies over here again. And we got Self and Smog. Smog the lion, or the dragon. What's going on over here? Let me see. Oh, no. No helmet and no vest. Smog. Schmog, no. So let's see what's going on. Oh, you are not in any better shape, are you? Alpha 4 Legends still looting Exceed. You guys need to get on in there and get some. Look at this. Rob Stark. Though Rob Stark's got that level 3, so he's coming up and around trying to get some. Oh, it's Bones. Ooh, do you have a nade? You don't have a nade. Does Bones have a nade? I bet Bones does. I bet he does. Let's check it on Bones. No, he's coming out. Bones! Bones doesn't have the vest either. Where is all the gear over here? And Beauty Pewdie had it up. We got Pewdie number 1 and Pewdie number 2. You guys with your names. Hello everyone and happy Thursday night. We made it to Thursday, guys. One more day till the weekend, but first we get to do the Unholy Thursday night cash scrims. Woo! Shout out to Unholy for also sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. All you gotta do is write happy birthday Dewey! Happy birthday Dewey in the chat. Dewey Z! Happy birthday to you. Alright guys, so let's get through these slots before they start without us, and then we can have a little more fun. In slot 3, to be announced, wrong slots. In slot 3, Thunder Beast Next Gen. Hello, Thunder Beast Next Gen. Slot 4, Gujarat Lions. In slot 5, Thunder Beast. So we're going to have 2 Thunder Beasts, and you know I'm going to mess it up. 6, Always on Top. 7, Mad Esports. 8, Get Up 10, and a birthday boy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. In slot 9, Equinox 0. Slot 10, Ice Elves. Slot 11, the 4 Ronins. Pew pew. Slot 12, Rest in Peace Academy. Slot 13, Space Esports. Slot 14, Team Control Star. 15, Nexus Alliance. 16, Alpha 4 Legends. 17, Goshu Reunited. 18 are the Infinity Reapers. No more. No more, no more, no more. In 19, we've got the Finest. In 20, the Unholy Ones. LG Gorgeous. Hello, how are you tonight? 21, Wranglers of Zenith. 22, Exceed. 23, Shim. XIM, if you read over on to the left or to the right side of your screen, I'm not sure if it's Shim or Zim. Somebody let me know. Alright, so as I said, today is the birthday day. Happy birthday. Especially for you. We're all here to tell you you're our special boo. Now, YouTube, that is my song. You cannot copyright strike me for my own song. Happy birthday, Dewey. So make sure you get that in the chat, guys. Happy birthday to Dewey. Dewey. Alright, so let's scroll on down. We still have quite a few coming on in. Let me see if we've got any. I don't see. Oh, we do have a hard start. Slow down. So let's go. Wishes a very good stream for you and lucks to you. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. Alright, so let me show you that they're all still coming on in. We are starting to get them all loaded up. Oh, we are headed into the night's first match. We're headed into Erangel. We will be doing 4 matches tonight. Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and then right on back to Erangel. So let's get into this stream. Let's go, boys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Both streams. So we're going to jump with the birthday boy. Birthday boy. If we ever get into this match. How's everybody's week been? I am so ready for the weekend. I can't tell you I can't begin to tell you. There's the birthday boy. Happy birthday boy. Did I go past him? I did. There he is. There he is. Oh, he's all dressed in his finest. Wrong slots will get y'all no scores. LG's get mad. She get mad, boys. She get mad. Alright. Whew. I now have a stomach ache, guys. Sorry about that. Ooh, my stomach hurts. Let's go. Let's see. What did I forget to do? I feel like I forgot to do something. Happy birthday, Dewey. Yes. Happy birthday, especially for you. Alright, let me get that map screen up there. And here we go, guys. We are headed in from that North George area, flying all the way across the top of Razak Boatyard, just to the south of Yasnaya, over the top of Mansion, and right on through Lipovka. There is your flight path. Alright, let me get that off there because it bugs me. There we go. Oh, I love Thursday nights where we can have some fun, guys. Ooh, look at the start of the flight path. Looks like we have one of the Thunder Beasts. I think that is Team 5. Yes, that's Team 5 headed up to Zarki. We have Gosu Reunited taking over all of that North George area. Look at that. We do have a couple of teams. We've got Nexus Alliance jumping with Team Control Star right on down in South George area. Let's see what's going on with the rest of this flight path. Let me scroll on back. Got quite the cluster coming down over that Razak School area. I see Exceed right off the rip. Our IP Academy. We got the Ice Elves in there. Let's see. Exceed. I think I already saw that. I said them. I've got Space Esports. Get Up 10. There we go. And it looks like Equinox Zero headed down to the school, or to Pachinki. So, we got that going on. Let's see. Woo, look at the Lipovka area. Saka, you got all sorts of people with you, don't you? You got all the Gujarat lions. Can you see them, Saka? Alright, let's get on over to the map. Let's get on in there. Let's find out what is happening. It looks like we've already got some fights going off. Always on top, Thunder Beast. I'm not sure which one was Space Esports. And Saka's watching them go down right in front of him. Mad Esports, always on top. Let's see if we can figure out where that fight is. And it's right over here at the school apartments. Let's see what's going on over here at the school apartments. That's not where I meant to go. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright, so we got the Ice Elves over here with Team 7, Mad Esports. And, ooh, Mad Esports having some issues with Always on Top. It does look like Ice Elves are coming on in for this third party. Looks like Chiny might be the only one left. Let's see, Jenny. Ooh, trying to get those shots. Yeah. Oh, the dead player. Dead player 1v4. That's wrong screen. Let's get that up there. Let's get... Oh, Saka. I'm sorry, Saka. Alright, so let's get on. Where am I going? Ooh, I am not feeling good tonight, guys. I'm sorry. So let's get on over here. 1v4. Let's see if I can find him on over here. The dead player. There it is. He has got the squad wipe. Woo, squad wipe for the dead player for Always on Top. There it is. There it is. There it is. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is going on. We got Exceed also in a fight, but let's stay here with the thank you, Mohammed. Happy Friday to you too. Alright, we do have Exceed in a fight across the way. They're not too far away. I also see Starry. Get up there. I also see Starry, and I think Exceed was right on over here. I don't see them in a fight anymore. So we're going to stay here for just another minute. Let's give the dead player just a little more time. And let's scroll on out a little bit. Find out what else is happening. We still got some crazy fights going on in Lipovka. Let me see what's going on in Lipovka with Alpha 4 Legend and the 4 Ronins. Ooh, Baby Boo. Baby Boo is right back there by Brill. Oh, Brill, you ready for that? And it looks like we've only got 3 of the 4 Ronins over here, but we've got all 4 of them from Alpha 4 Legend, and they're all getting into their own positioning. Let's see what's going on over here with, oh, we should have stayed in here. What is happening? We got Team 8 pushing right up and in. Team 8, get up 10, get up 10. Oh, we got Memphis back there getting pushed up on Memphis. Oh, get up 10 gets taken down and out by Exceed. Alright, let's go ahead and put that map back up there. And I think the dead player getting ready to throw that nade right up and over. Mikey gets taken down from the Ice Elves. So let's see. Hamad, can you hold it off? Here comes the nade right up in here. Let's see. Can he get those shotties? Oh, and there goes the Ice Elves. Out too. Look at this. Dead player up to 5 eliminations already. There he is right there on your screen. Alright, that squad wipe within seconds. And I think our next fight is over here in Lipovka. So let's head on over to Lipovka and find out what is happening here. We did lose Pew Pew. Poor Pew Pew. We will see him in Miramar. What is happening with my... Well, it looks like the Infinity Reapers are also coming up and around. ZYY must have got that off angle from the top. We do have No Mo coming right up and in. There goes Baby Boo. Baby Boo Boo. Baby's got a boo boo. Was that a Brill over here? Let's see what's going on with a Brill coming right up and in. We do have the Infinity Reapers. You could see them in that upper right hand corner. You can see them starting to come on in. So let's see. What's the Brill doing? Coming out and around. He's trying to find that Baby Boo Boo. The baby with the boo-boo. And let's see. The Infinity Reapers are getting into different positions. You can also see them not only from the south, but coming in from that north side too. Trying to get in onto this fight. Trying to get the third party going from those different angles. So the 4 Ronins and over here with the Alpha 4 Legend. They gotta pay attention. Oh, don't go out there, Brill. He's gonna take those shots at you. Alright, let's see. What else can I show you? Our first zone is all the way over to the eastern side too. So all these teams that are over here in Lipovka, they got plenty of time to do the loot. You can see that we do have over on that western edge, we've got some of those teams coming in on top of each other. Team Control Star coming in on top of Team 21 Wranglers of Zenith. And we also have Nexus Alliance in that trajectory to run right into Team Control Star. Gujarat Lions, they're also in a fight there. They're right on down here. Oh. So let's see what's happening in this compound. Let's see what's going on. Gujarat Lions are coming right up and in onto Team 22 Exceed. And I only see the 1 player from Exceed over here. I think the rest of the players were up in that Milta Power area. It doesn't look like they're anywhere over there. Looks like we might have a fight going on over here at the Murder House at the Farm Recall Center. Got the Rest in Peace Academy. Oh, we also have Always on Top coming on down as well. So we're going to have some chaos over here at this recall center. We've got the Zenith coming in. RIPD already right there. So let me go ahead and zoom back out. You can see that we are still going around the southeast. Happy birthday, Dewey Z! Happy birthday, Dewey! Happy birthday! Alright, let's get that back up there. exceed Jon Snow. So we do have that fight that's going on over at the other side. We've been here for a minute, so let's see what's happening right on over here. Happy birthday, Dewey! LEG, will you get Mohammed's and my screenshot over to the Discord? Alright, so Jon Snow coming on in, still chasing down the always on top player. And look at that, we also have the finest coming right up and in as well. So now we got all sorts of teams right over here on this western edge. And there goes the Breel. So always on top. Let's get another one knocked. Let's see what. Oh, he's already on his way out. Let's see what you can see over here. We got. Oh, I almost had him. Oop, there he is. All right. So now let's head on. Oh, let's head on down here and see what's happening with Nexus Alliance. They're coming right up and in onto the RIP Academy. And it looks like RIP Academy, we're in that rotation from the recall center over to the farm proper. And you can see that all of Nexus Alliance are right up and in here. So now let's see. We did lose Nova. It looks like we're coming on over towards that Milta area. And let's go ahead and head on back. Oh, we got another fight with Team Control. Team Control is just down to one solo player. Oh, gets taken out by Team 5 Thunder Beast. Hitman up to 2 eliminations. GG Hitman. It sounds like such a superhero name, doesn't it? Let's head back over here to Lepovka. Find out what's happening. We do have ZYY with an elimination, and then we also have the Infinity Reapers with 2 eliminations. It looks like we've got 2 of them gone now. We lost a Breel over here now for the 4 Ronins, so now we're down to sir. I know that you were dead as you know. Ooh, what's going on here? What team is that? 17. Gosu Reunited. So they're not too far away from the Infinity Reapers. And the Infinity Reapers, you can see, are all still spread out and around, trying to get some of that third party. Let me check in on Natty coming around. He's got Team 16 Alpha 4 Legend right in front of him. He's got him down to about 5 HP. Oh, but Nighty gets found by Alpha 4 Legend. ZYY right across the way. ZYY was right there and was able to get those angles. As the rest of the Infinity Reapers are coming right up and over to get Nighty picked back up. Look at this. They should be able to get him up, but we still have... Oh, no more. That is not who is taking those shots. So now, let's see. Let's make today's biggest support to YouTuber, guys. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. It looks like the Infinity Reapers should be able to get their teammates picked back up because nobody's really moving out of that area. So while we watch this for a second, let's head on over to ZYY. See what he is doing over here because he is the last one still standing for Alpha 4 Legend. And I'm going to fix your map down below so you guys can check in on where your teams are. They're pretty separated out, but if you look at the map closely, you can see that most of it is water. Let me go ahead and put that map screen up there. Look at the amount of water. So the amount of playable land is it's less than half now. I think all 3 of them from the Infinity Reapers are back up onto their feet, getting ready to get back into this fight. ZYY still over here also with the 4 Ronins. Let's not forget that we've got a duo, but our zone is right behind where the Infinity Reapers are, so none of these teams have to move out. Alright. Oh, my stomach hurts. There, let's go ahead and check in on what the rest of the teams... I think the rest of the teams are doing just fine, and we're going down to that Milta area. Milta is center zone, so most of these teams already fairly close to this zone. We do have the Infinity Reapers, the farthest team away from the zone, that need to come on in. So they're going to have to wrap around. Yes, of course, Green, I'm here for you, and hopefully I'll stay awake for the screenshot. Well, I asked LEG to get that screenshot over to Discord for both of us, Mohammed, to get your name on the Wheel of Names tonight, too. So maybe even you can win some UC. Shout out to LEG and the rest of the staff at the Unholy for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. Alright, it does look like they're going to go ahead and rotate down. They should be fine until they get to Exceed over by the shelter. I feel like we might have some chaos right on over here for the Gujarat Lions, though. So let's check in on the Gujarat Lions. They do have Gosu Reunited right above them. They got Lynxus, they got Amethy right up there. So let's see what's going on. Amethy. I'm not sure which one it is, guys, but let's see. What is Kalaz doing over here? What a name, Kalaz. Alright, so it looks like we're just getting into position. I do like the Goshu Reunited position up here on these ridge lines. I do like it, but the Gujarat Lions, oh, they've already got a knock. And we know that Durville, he can really hit his shots, so let's pay attention on what's going on with that. While I zoom in a little more on the map over here, give you guys a better idea where we're going. Looks like Rest in Peace departments, the Academy is coming right up on the Equinox Zero, and then we also have Space Elves, or Space Elves. Space Esports headed up over onto Thunder Beast and Derville hopping on out. You can see that the Gujarat Lions are still a full 4-man team, and now only a solo remaining over here for Gosu Reunited. And he's going to get on out of there. He might end up running right into the Infinity Reaper, but look at that. Derville in the seat swap, chasing him down. Like I said, Derville does not miss his shots. Alright, let's get on over here and find out what's going on with Space Esports before I change their name again. They're right here on top of Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast. I saw that, Hitman. I saw that. I saw you. Do you need me to put you on the list for a self-driving car, Hitman? I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with him. I'm pretty sure he's going to hear that because he's actually somebody who supports my stream. So I gotta shout him out. I gotta say I appreciate him. Alright, so let's see what is going on. Did that say Epstein? It does. I'm afraid of you. Alright, so he's not too far away from Equinox Zero. And let's not forget that Equinox Zero is right over here with Rest in Peace Department, or Academy as well. This is the Academy team. Spidey! I found you, Spidey. Hello, Spidey. We'll see Spidey in my chat at some point tonight, too. Hello, Spidey. It looks like Spidey's chasing down Exceed, coming over into this Milpa area because we are headed over to... Oh, be careful, Spidey! Oh, Spidey. I'm sorry, Spidey. Let's get into this map over here. Let's get this all lined up so you guys can see this a little bit better. And... I think you guys can see where your teams are now. So, happy birthday, Dewey! Yes, I want to see that everywhere. Happy birthday. Alright, guys, let's see what else is going on. We do have, we got Jammin' back coming right up and in on with the hovercraft coming up and through on the Milpa Beach, getting some of these cliff sides. I hate that because your back is wide open. I just hate this whole whole area. I hate playing it. Alright, what's going on with Mafia? Right on over here for the Thunder Beast Next Gen. Coming right up in onto this very far east edge of Milta. We do have a couple more teams coming in. We still have the Infinity Reapers coming in. We have the 4 Ronin coming in. Alpha 4 Legend. And, oh, what happened over here? I missed it, Hitman. Hitman, did I miss it again? Hitman's, he's gonna say, that's fine. You don't have to watch me. I'm fine. I'm just over here getting all these eliminations while you are on the other side. Happy birthday, Dewey. Yes, all the hearts. I love it. I love seeing it, guys. Happy birthday to Dewey. Dweezy. Alright, so we do have some 6 eliminations over here for Thunder Beast. We've got the Thunder Beast Next Gen down at the other end. So they're all the way at the eastern end. Thanks a lot, Green, but I prefer about the giveaway for others. I'll be more happy if they will. Alright, so let's see what else is happening. So I think we got some more fights going on over here with the Gujarat Lions over at this end. I gotta start paying attention to these fights because I'm missing them. Alright, 18 coming out in the Infinity Reapers, just pushing right up and into that zone. I'm not sure where they're gonna call it home over here. Let's check this out. Viper with the happy birthday, Dewey. Alright, so we do have Steezy up on top of this balcony. Trying to get those shots down on the 90-99. Not liking that idea very much. Ooh. But how did he get you? How did he get you? I missed it. Alright, so we got Solo Lap Pop. Last one still standing. He does get one from Exceed, but Steezy everywhere. What? Steezy is just Spider-Man over here. He's here. He's there. No, he's there now. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. We still have Thunder Beast on both sides of the map, both the east and the west. We do have Nexus Alliance. Arc is coming right up and in. Mine is enough only for coming in your stream and staying with you, for supporting you. I appreciate you, Mohammed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's see what else is happening. We still have this chaos. Let's check in on Equinox Zero. See if they can get on through all these teams. If you look in the upper right hand corner, there are teams everywhere. And what a name. Oh, blow me. Oh, blow me down. I'm up to Miramar. Alright, so let's see what else is going on with the racist. I'm not liking these names, guys, tonight. No, I don't like these names. No. Chingy coming right up and in onto Exceed. Smash him up, Derby. Alright, 25-12. Interesting number. Alright, so let's see. Space Esports making it on in just barely right on this edge. Let me check in on the anchor over here for Team 19. The finest. Trying to get those nades up and over onto the Gujarat Lions. Ooh, got him down to about 5 HP. The Gujarat Lions right next door. Here, let's get on out. But he did get on out of there. So we watch this for just a second. Let me go ahead and scroll on in all the way. Let's see if I can get a sky view, get us an idea of what is happening. Because we still have 19 players in the zone. We are at zone 6. So let's see what's happening. I don't know if I can get you a really good idea of what's going on. I am sorry. Let me check in on Jerry in the bad fella. Jerry's got that P90 and the bad fella coming right up and in. Let me show you what's going on with the rest of that. We still have We still have Thunder Beast coming up and in, and then we've got the other Thunder Beast closing on in, and the rest of them all finished right there in that middle area. Bad fella going down. Ooh, but Jerry does get that Epstein boy. Jerry gonna be able to pick up the bad fella, so ooh, maybe not. So let's see what else is happening. Gonna throw those smokes all the way across the street. Do you have to go straight? Oh, he does have to go straight across that street. Jerry. Oh, and the Gujarat Lions. The Gujarat Lions were able to get him before he got across the street. And we're down to the final 5 teams. We still have the Thunder Beast next gen. We got the Gujarat Lions. We've got Exceed and Thunder Beast. Oh, we still have Nexus Alliance on the beach too. Look at this. He's just keeping his head down. But he's going to have to come on in as well. So I don't know a good spot to get this so that you guys can keep an eye on your team. I think I'll just go ahead and leave it like that. I think you guys can have a pretty decent idea of where your teams might be. If you still have one of these teams, that's not going to work. If you still have one of these teams in the final 12 players, the Gujarat Lions going down as they're trying to get across. Let's check in on Derville, see if he can make it across. Thunder Beast next gen. Ooh, that nade was right there behind him. We saw the nade arc, and here they come. We do have Thunder Beast coming in. Ooh, the Exceed are coming in right behind over here onto Thunder Beast, trying to make sure that Thunder Beast do not push up and in onto him. And you can see that Exceed are up to 11 eliminations. Let's see. Oh, Faith down to 1 HP, and so we still have Nexus Alliances trying to come up behind Faith as well. Faith getting ready to throw some smoke so that the rest of her team, their team, can come up and in. Nexus Alliance does get found. The Gujarat Lions are able to find. Oh, Faith waiting that out does find Jon Snow, and they are still coming up and around, still trying to get those shots over onto Steezy. We still have 4 teams in this, and look at how close they are in this milk to finish. We still have the Gujarat Lions coming in. We still have the Thunder Beast next gen coming in, Exceed and the Thunder Beast. So let's go. Let me show you on this iPad. There are the remaining 8 players trying to get right up and in onto this. Spidey, what's good? I found you in here, Spidey. I saw you. Happy birthday, Dewey. Yes, happy birthday to Dewey. Alright, let's... Oh, what a day by Mafia. Mafia right up and over. Let's check in on Steezy. The Spider-Man himself trying to come up and in. Exceed are up to 12 eliminations. So we're getting really close onto all this. We're down to the top 3 teams. We've got a solo OP for the Gujarat Lions. So now it is the Gujarat Lions versus Rob Stark and Steezy. So let's get Rob Stark up and... Oops, that's not what I meant. There we go. Now we do have Rob Stark versus the Gujarat Lion OP in the game right out and into that M4. XC coming in first with 15 total eliminations. GG Exceed. 10 placement points, 27 total points for this first Erangel. The Gujarat Lions coming in second with 11 eliminations, and coming in third to be announced. Hitman. Why do I keep saying that? Why? I think it's the TB that keeps messing me up. This is Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast coming in third with 12 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going all out, Exceed Rob Stark. We will be right back. We will be jumping with Exceed Rob Stark. 8 eliminations, 1,193 damage. We should have some scores, and we'll be going into match number 2. Let's just say it one more time. Make sure you get your screenshot of Happy Birthday Dewey. Get it over to the Unholy Discord server. Shout out to Unholy for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. I will be right back. Pew pew. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we got Dark Esports down here with Urza. Both of these teams are green, so I'm going to have to pay attention to that. But we still have the fight going on down in Barcelona. We got the fight over here towards Puerto Aparicio. We got the fight over here in Las Leon. And let's see. Always on top in Picado. We've got Team Entity over here in San Martin. But Team Entity does have Team 17 Mad Esports up on that radio tower hill, so they're gonna have to pay attention to that. And the Insidious bots are in that fight, so let's head on over here, check in on what is happening, because I just saw one of them from the Chosen get a knock. So let's see. Benny Wall, hello Benny, Benny. All right, so let's see. I'm not sure which one got knocked over here. It was Tops. But they are all pushing up and over. Body. Hello, Body. Not Rich. Let's see. Natty. What you gonna do? They are all pushing up on you. Oh, I'm just rhyming like crazy tonight. Alright, so it's Natty. Oh, they came up right behind him. Oh, no. Ooh, that hole in the ground. The hole came up and ate you. Alright, so now let me check. That was Benny Wall. Hello, Benny. Benny, we should have stayed on with him. But Body, you got a little bit of damage there. You need to get some gear. Get some gear, Body. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. It looks like Urza went ahead and pushed all the way up into Impala. Dark Esports taking over Puerto Aparicio. We still have the 2 teams down in Barcelona. They haven't started that fight, but what is happening with the Rest in Peace department and Mad Esports over here? Are they in a fight? Looks like they're over here. Oh, Mad Esports. They are paying attention to what's going on over at the print shop. They know that they've got a team here in the power grid, and the zone is to their east. What is happening? Oh, Lofsy getting found over onto this side. It looks like Dark Esports came right up over here. Vortex, no. Dark Esports taking them down and out. Naomi, I see you. I thought you were the goat. Naomi, you behave yourself. Who is the GOAT, Naomi? I need to know who that is. Naomi, big fan. Alright, guys, what else is happening? Oh, we got that fight down in Barcelona now, so now let's head on down here. And Beast, PUBG, Green, hello, Beast. Alright, so Equinox 0. 2 of them have been knocked. Let me check in on what's going on here. Hitman, get back up on your feet. Zaza! Coming right up in Antho. Zaza trying to get those shots right up and over. Zaza is the last one still standing as he is coming right up and around trying to get his team back up onto their feet. They're going to try to get at least one player picked back up, and look at that. Sorry is coming on down. I hear Molly. I don't know who's got the Molly, but they are both down to 1 player still standing. So we're gonna try to get him picked back up, and it looks like we're coming up and around trying to get those shots. Sorry, trying to get those jump shots right through that window. And here they come. Sorry is the last one still standing for Equinox. Zero is the Thunder Beast all coming out and around, putting work on the AKM, but all three of them coming up and around. Hitman, putting in some work over here with that Uzi. And look at this, we still have the Impala Islands in play. And ooh, what is happening right on over here? The Gujarat Lions, oh, driving right on through Team Entity. Look at Shub heading back the opposite direction. Well, sometimes the car decides it wants to find out who's hitting me. Yeah, who did that? Alright, so now we do have Team Entity there coming up right behind them. It looks like they're going to chase him on down. We got Mr. Flash getting that seat swap. The seat swap by Mr. Flash. And you got one more from the Gujarat Lions. Going to do that seat swap one more time as he is going. He's down to about 5 HP. In the jump up and over that cliff. So now let's see what else is happening. What are you doing over here, Nexus OP and Ace? And so now let's go back to Mr. Flash, because Mr. Flash and Nike right hot on the tail of the Gujarat Lion OP. OP trying to get on out of there as well, and here they all come right up and on top of them. Got that ridge line right below them coming there. Ooh, to the face. Alright, Team Entity Nexus OP up to 2 eliminations. Nike and Mr. Flash taking out the Gujarat Lions. Alright, what else can we see? Let me go ahead and put that map screen back up there for you guys. You can see that we still have to be announced, guys. They are all way up in that blue. Let me get that a little better on the map for you guys. We still have the Impala Islands. We still have the Impala Islands in play, guys. We've got the Rest in Peace Academy right behind, always on top. Nexus OP, you are coming right up and in onto always on top there, right there on the other side of that ridge line. They are the ones taking the shots at you, and look at that, they are all grouping up. And can you see them, Nexus? Ooh, trying to get those shots over onto the last match. Top fragger Zarin trying to get out of the spray of Nexus OP. Let's see what you are doing. Zarin stopping at the top of the hill, taking those shots, and he is right there inside the zone. So always on top, makes it into zone, but they do have Team Entity coming up right behind them. Alright, let's go ahead and get this up over here. Let me see if I can get this map a little bit better. It's really irritating me how far over we are. We are all the way to this eastern green. Happy it makes my day. Mohammed. Alright, Nexus OP, you are now headed over towards Team Entity. Don't you dare come up under my LEGOPOB. LEG, you've got Team Entity coming right at you. LEG, that is Team Entity right up there. And you've got to be able to hear them coming up along that ridge line. They're going to be right over the top of your head. She does hear them, guys. She hears them in that background. Let's see what they are doing. Oh, you sharks. You naughty sharks. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. It does look like they're paying more attention to always on top, but I think Ace can't decide if he wants to check the team down in those warehouses or chase after always on top. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and head closer into zone. So now let's see what else is happening. Oh, oop. Almost spoke too soon. Yes, they are definitely chasing always on top over here towards that truck stop area. And we got another fight happening right on down here. Let's check in on what is happening. The best and the beast always. So we got Man Esports right over here with the Fearless Force. So Hawa, you are down to about 10 HP. Heal up, Hawa, and CN getting found by Crazy. No, that was not Crazy. Crazy is on your team. Fragger OP, you better get on out of there because Crazy trying to get those shots over onto you. So we do have, ooh, who found you? Viper! Viper from the back. Viper coming right up and in. Viper is the last one still standing for the Fearless Four. And we still have Mad Esports up along that ridgeline. So Hawa, son, chillin' the Hawa. What a shot out that window by Viper. OG20. And now, so he's coming up and along this wall. It is a 1v1 between Viper and the Noob. Mad Noob, look at this. All four of them from Mad Esports getting an elimination. So now, let's see what's happening with Alpha 4 Legend. We got two of them taken down. Bones has been taken down. So we got Pewdie 1Y and Pewdie 2Y over here trying to get those shots across onto Nexus OP. One more time on my screen. And look at this. We got Tai Chi over here as well. Tai Chi, you are headed right for Nexus OP. Abort. Reroute. Nexus OP is right in front of you, Tai Chi. Oh, Nexus OP does see you. But Tai Chi, no, that's not a place to stop. Don't stop there. Oop. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome back. We are headed into match number 2. We had a little issue with the ID to the room, but we are finally back on track. I don't have the scores just yet. I'm not sure if we're going to have scores tonight. We're kind of running bare bones, but this time we're going to be jumping with Exceed. Rob Stark, 8 eliminations, 1,193 damage. He was putting in the work. Let's find him. Where is Exceed? Rob Stark. Oop, Rob Stark. There he is. All the way down towards the bottom. Let me get my mouse out. Oh, come on. Everything's gotta be fighting me tonight. Come on. Rob Stark. There is your last match. Top Fragger able to give him some screen time. Love. Happy birthday, says Bambala. Yes, happy birthday. All you have to do is write HBD and then new word DUWI. Get your screenshot over to the, I have it linked up at the top to that Discord server. Put your screenshot in the green giveaway and we'll get your name on that wheel of names. So this time we're coming in from just north of the prison island, going in across Minas Generalis, Chumacera, Power Grid, just to the west of San Martin, to the west of water treatment, and just on the eastern edge of the Oasis. So the teams that go up to the Oasis, up towards that northern area, they will have a chicky nugget up there. Let's go through these scores really quick. Exceed with that winner chicken dinner in 25 total points. The Gujarat Lions with Thunder Beast tied at 17 each. So there are the scores. Like I said, little bit slow because we got some things going on. There it is. Happy birthday, Dewey! Alright, let me get that map back up there, give you guys an idea where your teams might be going. We do have 2 teams going down to Partona. We have Gosu reunited with the Thunder Beast. Alright, Alright, and they come Thunder Beast, and Picado has 2 teams as well. Rob Stark has Always on Top and the Gujarat Lions not too far away from them, headed up over here towards La Cabarria. So we got fights going on everywhere. Let's go down to Partona really quickly. We'll come back up to Rob Stark and see what's happening. Revolution, Kim Tan is already in that fight. We do have a Get Up 10. Do Easy's already in the fight. Where did you go? I bet you went over here. Let's see what's happening with the birthday boy over here in that fight with, let's see, Saka. Birthday boy Saka trying to get those shots right up and over onto the Ice Elves. So now let's see. Memphis getting an elimination. Mag getting an elimination. Saka's still coming right up and into Weezy. Make it easy. Get Up 10 on your screen right now. Coming right up and through. He's chasing him down. Trying. Oh, and just Saka goes down. So now let's see what's going on with Mag. Mag still right on over here. Look at this. Mag up to 2 eliminations. Smiley Buns. Smiley. You're over here too. I see you, Smiley. I see you. My little Waldo. What's going on over here? Ooh, Zaran with 3 eliminations. Taking out the finest. There's Jerry right there. And let's see. Dead player taken out. Yeah, so there they go, guys. They were able to get that up and rolling. So we do have the fights. We have a lot of fights going on. Partona, they're separated out. Let's check in on what is happening with LEG up here. LEG, let's get her on your screen, guys. They are right over here in that northern area. It is Cruz de Valle. LAG pushing right up and in FBB. Why can I see your helmet so well, LAG? Alright, so we do have the exfoliator coming in. You can see that we've got the Thunder Beast Next Gen right over here along with Space Elves, and I'm not sure if LEG is glitching. Let's see what's going on with Space Esports. I don't know Space Esports. I'm sorry I keep changing your name up. I am so sorry about that. It's just one of those nights I'm having. Let me check in on the Mafia. So it does look like the exfoliator is gonna slow everything down just a little bit. Let's get on over and find out what's happening in San Martin. Leones has a fight going on as well. So looks like we got Team 23 Shim up on top of that. Let's check in on Canada. Canada down to about 30 HP, and they're down to just a duo now. So let's see. Tuguru, rest in peace to Academy. Where are you guys? Are you down in here? The Infinity Reapers went up onto Nexus Alliance. I got booms going off in my ear. So let's see what else is happening. Let's go back up and over to the Space Esports, guys. We gotta get this right. At least one. Space Esports Bangs is the last one still standing. He is trying to get those shots right across onto the Unholy ones. The Unholy ones with Starry, LG, Frosty. I see you, Frosty, with that Winchester. Trying to get the shots down onto Space Esports. See, I can say it if I think it. Alright, Rob Stark still right up over here in La Gabarria. And let's see what's going on. Spidey! I see you over here, Spidey. Alright, so Spidey's over here with Exceed. Always on top. He's playing with the Rest in Peace Academy, though, tonight. It looks like the Rest in Peace Academy are down to just a duo, so we gotta get those players on out of there. Do see another player in trouble over here, the Zenith. Wranglers of Zenith trying to get those shots. Ooh. Taking out Control right on out of... Oh, he's got 2 of them knocked from Team Control Star. Let's see. Team Control Star, Team 14. I only see 666, so I'm not sure where the rest of them... Alright, so what's going on? I think we're down to just a solo over here. So you know sure? Why no sure? Why no sure? Why no sure? Why no sure about it? Alright, let me go ahead and put that map screen up there, guys. There you go. And we're still up here. Gosu is down in a fight. Let's see, where's that fight going on? I think that's right on over here. Let's check in on what's happening with the Zenith, the Wranglers of Zenith. They are still right over here with all of them from Team Control. But let's check in on Why No Sure. Why No Sure getting ready to throw that nade right up and over. I'm not sure he's in the greatest of spots, because if you look up in that upper right hand corner of the mini map, you could see that he's in a really rough spot, guys. Ooh, that nade came right on down on top of him. Look at that, right up. Oh, he was pinched in every direction. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. It looks like most of these teams are starting to pull away. We do have, let's see, the Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast is in a fight. Where is that? And are we missing a fight going on? Let's see. Let's go down here to Gosu. Gosu's still in this fight right on over here with, and I think they just finished it off with the Thunder Beast. Hitman, I'm sorry. Hitman, I'm sorry. We do have another team over there, Equinox Zero. They're not too far away from Bartona, so they probably heard all of that. Most of the rest of these teams have pulled apart, so let's get on over and check in on LAG and the rest. All 4 of them are still standing, but they're over here with the Thunder Beast next gen. So we do have, let's check in on Mafia and find out. Exceeds in a fight. We should go up to the La Cabarilla area, see if they're still up there. There goes, oh, the Gujarat Lions. So let's see if we can find out what's happening. I think they got caught on rotation. Hello, kind. Happy birthday, Dewey. Look at all the happy birthday Deweys. I love it. I love it. So it does look like Rob Stark is still in this. Let's not forget he was our last match top fragger. 8 eliminations, 1,193 damage. And he is still coming up on top of the Gujarat Lions. They're all right down there in front of him. I think that's, does that say, I can't see what that says. Brutal trying to get on out of there. There he goes. Alright, so he's bringing up the rear. We did lose Derville though, so let's see what else is happening. It looks like we got some movement over here into San Martin. We did get Team 7, Mad Esports. Let's check in on Mad Esports. It looks like, ooh, Newbie, up to 3 eliminations. GG Noob. Mafia's coming up and getting into a fight. Where is that going on? I missed that. Let's see. Mafia, oh, way up here. Alright, so Starry coming on out of there. Well, it is Starry and LEG. We lost Frosty and Myth. Let's check in on LEG. OP. What you doing up here, LEG? I see you, LEG. Alright, let's see what else is happening with the rest of this. I think the rest of it is pretty quiet. So let me go ahead and put that map up there. Rob Stark still in that fight. Let's get on over here to Rob Stark. He did find that solo. So Rob Stark up to an elimination. It looks like he's gonna come up and in right on top of, oh, Spidey, here he comes, Spidey. Rob Stark, the last match top fragger. Go Spidey, go Spidey. Oh. So Sorry, Spidey. I was trying, Spidey. I was trying. So, Steezy up to 2 eliminations. Exceed up to 5 eliminations. Let's not forget they are in first place at the moment. Alright, let's see what else is going on. I see Exceed still over here by Crater Fields. They need to come on into zone. We also have Equinox Zero down on the prison island. They need to come on in. Gosu Reunited. It looks like they're just kind of looting their way along the way, getting the extra vehicles away from Equinox Zero. Hopefully Equinox Zero has enough gasoline to get up and into zone. So the rest of the zone is really quiet. So let me go ahead and put that map screen back up there. And I can't get it all the way, so I don't think I can zoom that in anymore for you guys. Let me play with this for just a second. Let's see if we can get this back in. Don't think I can get that screen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with that screen. Somehow it got out of shape. So there, I think that's the best I can do at the moment to get everybody in. For whatever reason, my screen is messed up. I'll do it just like that. There you go. I think you guys can see everything. Alright, let's see what else is happening. Let's go ahead and scroll on in and find out what's happening. And where's the birthday boy? Let's check in on the birthday boy. Shaka Lozaka Dweezy Smiley Buns. What are you shooting at over here? Always on top, up on top of that ridgeline by minus Generalis. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Smiley Buns. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's see the rest of them. Hello, Memphis. Hello boys. Alright, our zone's getting ready to pop. Let me go ahead and put that screen back up there. You can see that we've got teams coming right up and into this new zone, and we're just seconds away from all these teams having to rotate again. We're going over to San Martin, guys. So let's head on over to San Martin. Let's find out what's going on with... Looks like most of these teams are actually moving away from San Martin, so they're going to have to come on back in. So let's see. Oh, look at this. These boys are already on the move. So we'll go ahead and we got the Hacienda del Patron Golden Marano coming right up in. They've already got the Hacienda. They got it, and they're gonna go right on back to it. But they do have Team 4, the Gujarat Lions, coming up not too far away from them. So they're right there on those Hacienda del Patron farms up towards that northwest edge. So they're already in spot. The Rest in Peace next. Now that's the Thunder Beast next gen. They're right up over here, not too far away from Team 8. Get up 10. So all these teams taking over these farms on this eastern side of Hacienda. Let's go over to Alpha 4 Legend. I feel like we're getting ready for a fight over here. So let's find out when they're coming right up and in onto Team 7. Team 7, Mad Esports, is already in Bills over here in San Martin. Let me get the Mad Noob. Hello, Noobie. Noob's getting over here. He's checking out these staircases as they are starting to come up and through. So let's see if Noob can hold down these staircases. Nexus Alliance, Arc. Oh, Arc, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Arc. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Ooh, I got a stomachache. That sounds like I'm having a hard time breathing. It's because my tummy hurts. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that up there so I'll show you guys. And I feel like Noob's getting ready to make his move. There he goes. Ooh, he got him down to 1 HP. Nice job, Noob. Now throw some nades down there. Throw some Nades. Oh, you don't have any, newbie. Noob. Alright, so Noob's gonna go ahead and... Oh, somebody's got got a sniper. I heard a sniper shot going on down. Listen to this. Is this crazy? Crazy? Are you the one with the sniper? No, you are not the one with the sniper. Who? Spidey! Alright, so let's check in on who has the sniper down here. I want to know who's getting the sniper shot. It is Kim Tan. Kim Tan with the sniper. He's coming up with that nade. Look out, newbie! Look out! Look out! Boom! Nobody knows. Here comes the second nade right up and in onto Noob! Oh, Noob! Alright, let's go. Let's see what's going on. Crazy coming up and through. Alpha 4 Legend coming right up and in. And look at this. Kim Tan was able to get Noob with that K9. So now we are getting shot at from the top of Radio Tower Hill. So let's see what's going on over here. We got the mini shots going off as Toguru taking those shots with that 8x minute. The minute. Alright, let's see what else is going on. It looks like we're going to the northeast side of San Martin. We still have the Hacienda del Patron. We got all these teams coming up and in. LEG Saka! Right when I said that. LEG coming up onto Saka and then boop! There goes Saka taking out LEG. Are you feeling proud of yourself, birthday boy? You took out LEG. Shame on you. Shame. He's so mean. He is the meanest. Just the meanest over here. What else you looking at over here, Saka? It looks like... Ooh. Now, how's that feel, Saka? He loves me. He's going to be so happy with that. Alright, so look at this. We've got the Thunder Beast. Oh, the Thunder Beast Next Generation coming up and around. We've got the Zenith in that background. So let's see what's going on with Zenith Z. Coming up with 4 eliminations. If I missed your squad wipe, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Ooh, 60 FPS right there in front of him. Now, here comes the rest of his team going right up in there. 40 or 60 FPS right on over here. 40. Mafia! Be careful, Mafia. They're trying to do that binge play onto you. And Mafia down to about 1 HP, trying to hold them off. And ooh, Wranglers of Zenith now push right up and in onto the Hacienda del Patron. Get up 10. How did we end up on get up 10 again? Alright, so let's see. Saka, you still standing? Yeah, how's that head? You got a little bit of headache there? Got a little bit of headache? Let's get on over here and find out what Nana doing, because they do have... Ooh, here comes Team 18 right up and in the Infinity Reapers. Nehan and Natty, I see you coming up and in. And we do have a fight over on that other side. We are starting to really crush these teams on top of each other. Let me find Exceed, because Exceed is coming up over here on the south side. And let me check in on that last match. Top Fragger will stay here for just a second while I zoom our map in so we can all see just a little bit better what is happening. Looks like Rob Stark throwing some smoke, trying to get those sight lines down and off, because they are coming right up and in onto Team team 23. This is, it looks like a solo over here for team 23. He is a solo, guys. He's trying to hold down this warehouse. And he is playing for Shim or Zim. I'm not exactly sure what the pronunciation is for this. And what else is happening? That is what's happening. He does need to come out of this though. So he's got to get up into that wide open space to the northeast of San Martin. So the Infinity Reapers, I think you're gonna find that you've got some chaos going on. Where is AOT? Alright, let's see Spidey. I was on top. They are team 6. Let's see if we can find them. Looks like they are all the way to the north side of the zone, Spidey. They are coming in from the north. Let me show you really quickly. Look up by the E and Hacienda. They're right up there. Alright, we'll check on them in just a minute. I thought they were going to get in a fight with the Infinity Reapers, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and move on out. Let's find Always on Top right on over here. Let's check in on. Looks like we're going to try to get them picked back up. Zaren's right here, Spidey. All 4 of them are coming in. All 4 of them are doing really well. Zaren is up to 3 eliminations, but they do have to come on down into this wide open zone. And look at the chaos down here at the bottom of the zone. And let me get Sokka on the screen right on over here. He's able to get Mag picked back up. Smiley Buns. It looks like Smiley has his eyes on, always on top, Spidey. He is trying to get those angles right on through all that smoke. But if you look at your mini-map up in the upper right-hand corner, we have all these teams coming in from the south side. Smiley Buns. You have Exceed coming up and around. Ooh, Alpha coming right up and into Smiley Buns spray. And we do have Exceed wrapping up and around. Let's see what's going on over here. Because we also have Exceed coming in from this eastern side as well. So we are down to the top 6 teams. We still have 6 teams in this. We are in stage 6. And Equinox. Equinox is taking out Equinox apparently. Alright, so let's see. Where's Equinox? Where are you guys? Let me... Oh, blow me down. It looks like he's going to be able to get Lumi picked back up. And we got Tony up here on this power bank. So now, here comes Always on Top, pushing right up and in. And I think they're coming up and in onto Get Up 10. So Smiley Buns was right there. They are paying attention to Exceed coming up and around. Ooh, Molly's. Zaren's trying to get out of that Molly, and that is Nehan. Nehan coming up and in with that nasty nade. And now Nehan's getting ready to throw another nade right up and over. And let's see if I can get the bird's eye view of what is happening. And when I say it's wide open space, look at this. There's like nothing down in here. So we've got 5 teams over here. Oh, blow me down. Has got the mortar. Oh, blow me. Let's go find out. Who are you shooting at? I guess we missed him. But I did catch that he knocked somebody with... Oh, Sokka, are you not... Sokka! Ooh! Smiley Buns is the last one still standing for the Get Up 10, and they are still right over here by Exceed. So we got Exceed over here. Steezy is up to 5 eliminations at the moment. And he is the top fragger coming right up and around. So he is still down. He's right down on the screen below. We still have 5 teams in this. We still have Always on Top Spidey. Your team is still in this. Always on Top to the north side. We got Equinox 0 coming in from that western edge. And we still have 3 teams over on this eastern side. We've got the Exceed. Get Up 10. Woo! That mortar was right on top of Steezy, and we're down to the 4 teams. So now I'm not sure who is taking those shots, but we still have the Infinity Reapers. We still have Smiley Buns over here. Smiley Buns trying to get those angles straight across, and it looks like Exceed are still trying to push right up and in. I don't know if you guys can see that very well down below. Let me give you a quick overview of where everyone is. They're right along this ridge line all the way down to the power bank over at the substation. Let's check in on what these guys are doing right on over here. Spidey! Alright, let's see what else is happening let's see what Equinox Zero are doing, because we do have the fight that's going on between Exceed. Look at this, Steezy up to 6 eliminations and straight across. Smiley Buns, just what are you doing over here fighting with Neon and the Infinity Reapers? And he comes out and around, he's able to get one of them. Oh! What happened? I missed it. Equinox Zero coming in first with 5 eliminations. Coming in second, the Infinity Reapers with 6 eliminations. And Get Up 10 coming in third. Look at this, 10 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going all out. Exceed. We're going to be jumping with Exceed for the second time in a row. The first time, Rob Stark. The second time, Steezy. 6 eliminations, 756 damage. And with that, we will be right back. Don't forget to get your screenshot of Happy Birthday Dewey over to the Unholy Discord server. Shout out to Unholy, LEG, and the rest of the staff for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway, and I will be right back. There you go. There you go, Tai Chi. Nice and tucked in like. Alright, what else is going on? Nexus OP taking those shots. What is happening with Almost There down here? You got, you're in a fight with the Infinity Reapers. So now we are down to just a duo for Almost There. Oh, Neon, you got a nade. Wiz got that nade. He sees your little feet in there. So Neon trying to stay out of that. And 90 is down and out. Neon is the last one still standing over here. And Neon on fire! So, the Infinity Reapers taken down and out by Almost There. But Almost There are now only a duo coming into these later stages. What else is happening? To be announced coming into the zone, and even the zone is afraid of to be announced, and went all the way across to the other side. We are now coming into the truck stop area. Cielo, hello Cielo, OP, CLOOP. So now we got Mad Esports in a fight with come on, click, thank you. Mad Esports over here in a fight with Alpha 4 Legend. 2 of them have been knocked by and I'm saying everything wrong, but look at that Pewdie. One of the Pewdies in Revolution. Bones coming right up, and got Pewdie 2Y coming up and over this ridge line in that fight with Noob. Now we got the Thunder Beast, Zaza coming up right along the southern edge, trying to get into some of this third-party team entity right over here. Also in a fight with the insidious bots, but they're gonna have to pay attention to their back because we do have to be announced, still chasing the zone. The zone just tries to stay away from to be announced. They're just making them run for it today. They are making them work. Alright, what is going on? Mr. Nexus OP up to 4 eliminations. Ace OP up to 2. Nike. Alright, so where are the insidious bots? Let me check in on Wanted and Tops. The bots with Tops. I'm just such a poet tonight. Man, I gotta get my rap career started. We still have 8 teams in this. I'm gonna go ahead and put that map screen up there so you guys can check in on your teams. You can see that almost there is coming up and into this into the southwest side, which there are really no one over here. They can take over all these mountains. A really nice place to come on in, but Claus has to come in. Oh, Claus, I'm so sorry. Where is G-Muck? G-Muck coming right up and over. And Claus did Nexus OP. No, Dark Esports finishing off Claus. Dark Esports found him, and now here comes to be announced, coming right up and in. G-Muck coming right up and in on top of Dark Esports right above him. Let me check in on Naomi. Naomi, big fan, Naomi. G-Muck is right there in front of you, trying to get those shots, and Naomi trying to get those shots right over onto G-Muck, but G-Muck finds Naomi. We got King right up and across the street trying to cover for his team, and I think they're going to be able to keep his team picked back up, but now let's go back down and find out what is going on with Ace OP. Ace OP and Nike, the last two still standing for entity. They're right there with the insidious bots. The insidious bots coming right up and over into that truck stop area. Not having to move the entire match. Coming right up and in on top of them. So there goes Nike. We're down to Ace OP. Ace OP is coming right up and in on the Wanted in our zone. Leaves the truck stop Alpha 4 Legend right there in that center zone area. We got the Thunder Beast over in the southeast. We got almost there southwest. Underrated coming in from the north. Woo! Ace OP in that 1v with Wanted. They're putting in some work with that S12K, but he is right here next to Dark Esports. Dark Esports right over here with him, and Dark Esports are collecting some numbers. They're up to 10 eliminations already. So, alright, we're going to use that smoke grenade launcher. Get them up and over. So now let's see what else is happening. We got Dark Esports. It looks like they went ahead and headed on over towards zone because we are in stage fight. It is going to start hurting. So we got to make sure that we get him up and over. So now we got the GOAT up to 3 eliminations. We got Naomi up to 3 eliminations. Hello, Naomi Kapapa. What a name, Naomi. Naomi Kapapa. Kapapa. I feel like I'm Italian. Italian. Oh, which way you going? Starry. I see you, Starry. Starry right on over here trying to get those shots down onto almost there. And the gorgeous LAGOP also paying attention to where almost there, coming right up and in. Dark Esports is in the fight over here with the Thunder Beast. The Thunder Beast. And let's check in on the Thunder Beast, see what's going on. The Hitman, no, the Hitman. Zaza. Zaza's going to be able to pick up the Hitman. Look at this. Hitman has no no health whatsoever. That Molly just missing him. A beer coming right up and over. And we are getting some shots from Underrated over onto Dark Esports. And Dark Esports taking out Frosty! Frosty with the nerves of steel. Bandit Alpha 4 Legend Pewdie #1. So Pewdie #1Y. So look at this though. Pewdie 2Y up to 5 eliminations. He's the last one still standing. 4 Alpha 4 Legend is all 4 of these teams are right here on the edge of zone. It looks like Starry is now pushing right up and in on top of almost there over there. Thunder Beast, they came right up and in onto Alpha 4 Legend. Pewdie Y2. 2Y, Y2K, Y2W. So he's trying to get on out of there. Look at this, and we still have the Thunder Beast over here, almost there. Pewdie 2Y coming up onto the almost there. Let's check in on what's happening over here. Wolf at the top of this hill ridge. Let's see what's going on. Oh, one of them from Underrated has been knocked. Let's see if we can get some sky view of what is happening over here. Let me go ahead and scroll on up and out, give you guys an idea what is happening. Looks like Alright, how long has that been off, guys? How long has that been off? What is going on? I think I must be having some issues with my Wi-Fi. I'm still in kind of a storm. Smiley, big fan. I don't know if you heard me at all. I did click that, but apparently my microphone went off somehow or another. Smiley OP. Having some issues tonight, guys. Having some issues. As you can see, my ping's at 40 right now. That's not too bad, but it's jumping all over the place, so that might be because I'm having issues. So hang in there with me, guys. Hang in there with me. Alright, so let's go. Let's check in on this map screen. And we got the double flight pass tonight. We're coming in from that northwest, headed all the way down to the southeast, just north of Jadina City. And then we're coming in from the south, almost central, going up to that northeast, just to the east of, or to the west of Hamaytown, to the right over the top of that city. I can't quite see the name of it because it's Muhapan. There you go. So looks like Exceed is already off the plane, and they're headed up over to this northwest edge. And I did see somebody with them, but it looks like they're going to do just fine. They're going to be able to loot up before they head on down. We do have the Gujarat Lions in the stadium over here with the Alpha 4 Legend. The temple is pretty clear though, but we've got a huge cluster over this Neox factory. So let's head on down to the Neox factory. Hello, Steezy. Sorry that I didn't get, I don't know how long my sound went off for. I'm not exactly sure, but let's go ahead and head on down to the Neox factory. And I see the Space Esports over here with Shim always on top. Let me get always on top on here for Spidey, who's always in my chat. Gotta give a shout out. It will not go away. I'm now up to 60 frames per second. So, or MS. So let's see what's going on. That layer coming up and through. And while we watch that, let me check in on what else is happening. We do have the two teams over here in the stadium as well, but they're pretty far apart. I don't see any big fight going on between them. So let's just find another player that's already down in here. Let's get on over to the Hitman. So we'll go ahead and get a couple of these teams that are down here in the Neox factory on both sides. And again, I'm sorry, I have no idea how long my volume was off, but I'm keeping an eye on it. My ping is all over the place at the moment. Goshu reunited in a fight with the finest, and I don't see them over here, so maybe I'm missing another fight. Maybe down here in Danqing, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we do have another fight that's going on down here, so let's see what's happening. Looks like Equinox 0. We got a couple of players over here, so, and now we're getting pings. Hopefully I'm not losing the internet, guys. Hopefully we're still doing just fine. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's see what else is happening. We'll go back over to always on top because that's who I clicked on. And now let's get on over to another player. Fake from Team 12, Rust in Peace Academy. So let's see what else is happening. So Alpha is up to 2 eliminations, Spidey. I'm sorry about that mic issue, guys. Alright, so Fake. Oh, we got a nade coming in your future. Is always on top, is pushing right up in ooh, that came across from a Thunder Beast. So Thunder Beast next gen dead player coming up and around. Fake was able to get his teammate picked back up. Alpha goes down on that roof, and it looks like dead player may be trying to get on up, Gujarat Lions with Alpha 4 Legend. We already know that this is going on over here, so let's see what's happening. Oh, Bambanini. Let me try another one. There we go. Let's check in on the Gujarat Lions. There we go. And now let's see what's happening with somebody else over here let's check in on Pew Pew. Pew Pew is coming right up in onto always on top. And the Rest in Peace Academy right on over on the other side, always on top. Spidey! Spidey! I saw you again. Where's Alpha 4 Legend? Alpha 4 Legend, Spidey, are you gonna get picked back up? Let me get Spidey on this. Oh, he stopped the res. Spidey, get back up. Here comes Team 7. 7's coming right up and onto you. Let's see what's happening over here. It looks like 7. It is Mad Noob. Now, we've already seen Mad Noob was able to get some of those eliminations over in San Martin. Spidey, I'm sorry. Hey, let's see. Papak coming right up and over and finds Mad Noob. So now we've got Coca-Cola. Let's see. Crazy is down. Let's see what's going on with Balik. Balik's going to get Crazy picked back up. Let me see what else is happening over here with a Revolution. Ha ha! He is all the way up on the sniper tower. Oh, splat. No fall damage. Since when? Alright, so it looks like Alpha 4 Legend. Haha, getting 3 of those. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening, guys. Let's see where else we can go. I feel like we got some chaos going on over here. Let me check in on the birthday boy and Smiley Buns. 2 of my favorite people out of 1,000. And Smiley Buns. Why you guys both running away? That's not what we want on the screen. We want some fights. Fight. Let's get on over here and find out what's going on with Shim. And let's see. There we go. Alright, so not much is happening. Let me go ahead and put the map screen back up. You guys give you an idea of where your teams may be because they are spread out all over. You guys already know that I cannot keep track of where everyone is. So now let's see where's the finest in that fight. And it looks, let's go over to Exceed onto this one and we will get Steezy back up onto the screen. And our zone is getting ready to pop. We are going into zone 2. We do have Nexus Alliance out in the blue and Gosu Reunited also out in that blue. So it does look like Exceed is coming right up and in onto Alpha 4 Legend. The Infinity Reapers are also in a fight over here. Let's see what's going on with Nehan. Nehan trying to get those nades up and over on top. And they came right up over here onto Alpha 4 Legend. Alpha 4 Legend. Nehan! Sorry! Yeah, let's see. We're up to an elimination over here. Steezy gets knocked over here. Rob Stark all the way across trying to get those shots. And we did lose Self in all this. It does look like Rob Stark gets a lot of damage over here trying to get the players down and off of his team. So Exceed in first place at the moment. Still trying to get those shots across onto Alpha 4 Legend. And it does look like we got Team 18, the Infinity Reapers, not too far away, also in a fight. Let's go check in on 90's Team Control Stars coming right up. And somehow we got 90 on both screens, guys. Let's get on over to the Zenith and see what's happening over on this eastern edge. And no more trying to get on over, trying to get his teammates picked back up. Let's see what else is happening over on the western edge. On the western edge we got We got two of them back up. It looks like Rob Stark is headed on out with Jon Snow, so they might be able to get their teammates picked back up. Let's go on over to Team Control Star. Looks like Team Control Star not too far away from Shim. It looked like Shim was coming right up and in, and Wranglers of Zenith down to Rish. Hello, Rish. Are you the Rish I know? Oh, you are over here. You're right on over here with the birthday boy. Saka, I see you with an elimination over here. Saka, looking all pretty in your pink. Alright, so Saka, you got a couple teams coming up and in on you. You've got not only We Are Zenith, but you've got the Rest in Peace Academy over here. So now, let's see what's going on over... Oh, Saka! Right when I looked up. I'm sorry, Saka. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. It looks like Team Control Saka. Alright, let's see what's going on with Space Esports right on over here. Look like they're closer to the Gujarat Lions. And Saka getting another one. Saka. There's two more for Saka's. He's coming right up onto the Rest in Peace Academy. And he's also got another team over here, guys. So let me see what else is happening with Saka. Saka warming up over here. Still have the Wranglers of Zenith. Saka, the birthday boy, on the right side of the screen. And the Gujarat Lions now clearing that all out. But you can see that our screen, we are zooming in just a little bit. You can see that we've got the test track still in this and going to the western edge of the test track. So let's go ahead and hit the over here and find out what's happening as they're coming right up in on the Team Control Star. Team Control Star right on that backside. Right on top of Yushen, and he's coming out and around, and he does get found by Why No Sure over here. So now Bombanini is gonna have to recall his team. So let's see what else is happening. Do we have any other fights going on? We still have Saka over there in it with one of them from the Wranglers of Zenith, and I think that is about... Well, let's go down here and find out what else is happening right down here with Gosu Reunited. Let me go ahead and get this map screen back up there. There you go. Figure out where your teams are on this side. So now let's see, it looks like we're gonna come right up and into Rob Stark. So Rob Stark up at the top of that hilltop, can he see all the teams coming right his way? He does have all four of them from Gosu Reunited coming right up behind him as they are up on top of this hill ridge, and it looks like they're coming right over towards where Rob Stark and Jon Snow are up at the top. But I hear a lot of shots from Space Esports right on over here. Space Esports taking those shots. And Mafia now in a fight. It looks like we got a fight between there, right over here with the with the Gujarat Lions and Thunder Beast Next Gen. OP trying to throw those nades right up and over, and there it goes. Let's see, let's go up and check in on what is happening. Mafia is up to 3 eliminations as he's coming down and through. I'm up to 64 ping. I don't know why my ping is so bad, guys. Alright, so Mafia right on top of him, trying to get an idea where they are while he's getting his teammates picked back up. Let's rest in peace with Nexus Alliance. See if we can figure out where that fight is going on while we watch that. I'll scroll on in a little bit. Looks like, oh, LED LAG, get on out of there. Go LAG, go LAG, go LAG. And now, Mafia up to 4 eliminations, and we right when we switched on over, Blade right on over here, and so now we are down to Shuli trying to keep them off as here they come. Oh, the Gujarat Lions down to just a solo player. Brutal, brutal. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening as we scroll on in over here, because it looks like we've got Team Control Star also coming up. Look at the parking lot over here. The floating parking lot. They're coming up on the Mad Esports. FSS coming right up and in on the Mad Esports. He's got that nade primed and ready, throwing it right up and over. And does he get Coke? Fangs is getting Coke on that outside. So Noob coming right up and in. Getting pinched between the two of them. And Crazy's the last one still standing out for Mad Esports as all of them coming out and around. And let's go. Alright, so let me go ahead and put that map up there. Saka on my screen again. Saka on my screen likes you. We still have 12 teams in this, and we still have the fight over in that southwest edge as well. So let's check in on what's happening right on over here between Get Up 10, Saka up to 3 eliminations, but they are coming right up and over onto the finest. The finest right here, guys. You know that Smiley Buns is right on top of all that. Let me check in on the Smiley Buns. Smiley Buns, do you smell all 4 of them from Team 18 right across from you? Exceed in a fight as well. So let's see if we can find out where that fight is with Exceed. All the way over here with Nehan. Nehan, what are you doing over here? The Gujarat Lions going out to the blue. And now Nehan trying to get those shots up the hill onto United. Smiley Buns able to get a knock on over onto one of them, but don't turn your back, because you got another team coming right up and over the finest. Right in front of you, and here they come. Look at this. We got Saka up to 3, Smiley Buns up to 3, and Mag up to 3. Jerry on that backside trying to hold off the push by all of them from Get Up 10. Smiley Buns. Smiley Buns getting that. Saka getting picked back up. Saka with the hearts on his butt. Poopy butt. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. Let's get on over here. Oh, the 4 Ronins. Luca, I just clicked onto you. Shim coming up and through all of this. Did find Luca. So now, let's see. Looks like Nighty having some issues over here. Does have quite a few of them coming up and around. So let's go ahead. Let me scroll this on in as the Infinity Reapers are now coming right up and in onto Gosu Reunited. We're down to the top 6 teams. Let me go ahead and put this map screen up there. Give you guys an idea where your teams are. There you go. And we do have right across the way from... Ooh, Nighty. Look at this. Nighty trying to scram. No! What a spray out of that car. As Gosu Reunited 90 with that MG3 putting in work with the QBZ. Alright, so now let's see what is happening right across the way, because Shim is coming right up and over. Looks like they're holding down the underside of the overpass, trying to keep Space Esports from coming in and across. But we got Fangs down up to 4 elimination. Cheating. Alright, so let's see what's going on with the racist. The racist trying to throw those smokes, but we are pretty far out of zone. What is happening over here with Team Control? Who did you just take down? Up to 13 eliminations. So now let's see Looks like they are right here. Where? My get up 10 where? So now let's see what's happening. We do have 4 teams still in this. We still have Space Esports. We got Shim in here, Team Control, and the Infinity Reapers. Let's see if I can get this overview so that we can get a kind of an idea of where everyone is. You can see that Team Control putting down all these Doritos from the sky. And look at how much space they're taking up. Right underneath 666, you can see Canada. That nade right up and over from 666, right on top of them. We still have the Infinity Reapers over on the east. Yu Shen finishing off one of them from Zim over on the eastern edge, and we still have the races is still. Look at this! I didn't even know this was a thing. Did you guys know this is the thing under the bridge? New spot unlocked. Look at this. This is under the bridge, guys. Didn't even know that there's a new spot for trolls. Alright, so. Oh, my stomach. Alright, let's see what's going on with the rest of this. We still have the top 3 teams in here. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up here so that we can see what's happening. We got the Infinity Reapers across the way. And Team Control. Team Control right up and in onto that. Team Control dominating that final zone. 6-6-6-6 with 9 eliminations. 20 total eliminations for Team Control. 10 placements. They just got a 30 bomb. A 30 bomb in Rondo. GG's. Coming in second, the Infinity Reapers with 8 eliminations. And Shim coming in third with 6 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. 19 and 20. Going all out. Team Control Star. 6-6-6-6. 9 eliminations. 1,227 damage. So when we come right back, I should have the live scores. We'll be jumping with Team Control Star. 6-6-6-6-6. And don't forget to get your screenshot of Happy Birthday Dewey over to the Unholy Discord server to get your name on tonight's Wheel of Names. I'm not sure when they're going to be shutting down the giveaway channel, so make sure you get your screenshot over there ASAP. Happy Birthday Dewey, and I will be right back. Most underrated, still uphill. They do kind of, Starry is in zone. The rest of them over here, they are not in zone. So we're just going to kind of pay attention to what is happening over here. Thunder Beast on this nice hill, on this nice ridge. But we got Starry right there. I think you guys can see most of your teams from the top right there. I think that looks good, guys. Alright, we got Wolf coming right up and in. Let's go and check in on Starry. See what Starry is doing. We still have... Oh, I'm sorry, Starry. I'm sorry. Let me see what the Frosty up to 4 eliminations. Still trying to find Almost There. Almost There is still right down there. So now let's see what L.E.G. Oh no, L.E.G. L.E.G. She was probably saying, get in the car. Alright, so Wolf coming up. Wolf is the last one still standing for Almost There. He does have Underrated coming right up and over the top of him. And we still have Pewdie 2Y right down in that gray. Trying to hold off. Look at this. Wolf. Oh, you're going to have your back to Beauty 2Y. Wolf, do you know that he is there? Now here comes Beauty 2Y coming right up and out of that. So Beauty 2Y again. So let's get a beer over here. And see if we can... Oh, I couldn't get over fast enough. You guys finished this match too fast. Thunder Beast coming in first with 13 eliminations. Thunder Beast coming in second. We've got Fragger on the screen. Shout out to Unholy for the UC giveaway, LAGOP, and the rest of the staff over there. Great server, great staff. Make sure you stick around. They have movie nights, they have fun nights, lots of fun for everyone. Alright, let's get that map screen up there. Let's check in on where our flight path is. Will it be a solo? No! We got the double flight path. We're coming in from that northwest corner and dumping off onto Jadina City. Then we've got a central eastern over by Mehran, dumping off right on into Renjing. So there are your flight paths. We are not too far away from that Neox factory, but as most of you know, we got a lot of teams that love that temple drop. So the temples are just crazy. But look at this, Alpha 4 Legend. Hello, Revolution Bones. Long time no see. It looks like you got a cluster of people coming down with you as you are headed. Where are you guys headed? Oh, the race, or the stadium. The race stadium. Alright, so what is going on over here? You got Equinox 0 with you. Beauty number 2, you were the last match top fragger. Can you find a gun this match? Can you? I hate that when the guns don't render in on time. Oh, it's so frustrating. Our first zone is pretty central, but look at this right over here at the Neox factory. Woo! We got the insidious bots over here. Let me see if I can figure out how many teams are over here. We have Thunder Beast, Dark Esports, Fearless for always on top. The first match, top fragger. Let's see what he is doing over here. The Rest in Peace Academy, Urza Esports. We've got the Golden Eagles and a Carito. I see you and the insidious bots over here. Let me check in on Carito. Hello, Carito. What are you doing? He is jumping around with that DP. Look at him trying to stay out of that. Trying to stay out of the hole on the top of the roof. Let's go. Let's check in on another team. Let's check in on Zayn. Zayn holding down the 5-stack. Stairs is here comes, I think Dark Esports is coming up behind him. Let me see. Oh, King, I just saw that from both sides. Zayn out of ammo for his Uzi. He doesn't have a helmet, he doesn't have a vest, and he's got Dark Esports over here. Look at that, he finds Zayn from across the way. And now he is just hurting for ammo. He's like, give me some ammo. Here comes Shu Young. Shu Young on the outside of that wall. Let me check in on the Shu Young. Shu Young doing much better. Much better off. He's got armor. He's got ammo. He has got it all. So he's got those footsteps right on him, but he doesn't realize that Zayn does not have, might not have ammo, but I see some nades in his future. Let me get on over and check in on what is going on with Pewdie number Pewdie Y2. Oh, look at that, 0 skill. Oh, sorry, 0 skill. I didn't mean to get that for you, but there it is. Oh, Entity! Team Entity are coming up over here at the stadium. Where's Team Entity? Nike, ASOP, who just got you? Oh, PewDiePie number 2. PewDiePie number 2 is up to 3 eliminations. He's got the stadium down. Shu Young up to 2 eliminations over onto this side. He is coming right up and through as well. So now let's get on over and see what's going on with, let's see what is happening with Mr. Flash. Let me put this on a side by side, give you guys some idea what is happening in both of these screens. And we got Shu Young. Oh, Shu just getting out of that. Now he's on top coming. Oh, that jump shot. Shu Young trying to get those shots over onto. Oh, Shu Young finding all he's on top. Zarin and now dead player coming right up in Alpha. On that backside, here they come. Shu Young up to 3 eliminations. 4 eliminations, and they were all on Owen's own top. Alright, what else is going on? Shoo. You guys know I love me some shoo. Alright, Fragger, what are you doing over here? Hello, Fragger. OP, hello. Alright, let's see what else is happening. Let's go back over to shoo for just a minute. And I think Team Entity up to 6 eliminations. The Golden Eagles up to 6 eliminations as well. And let's head on over to another fight going on where these fights happen. Welcome back, everyone, to the Unholy Thursday night $40 cash scrims. Don't forget to get your happy birthday Dewey screenshot over to the Unholy Discord server. Shout out to Unholy Discord, LEG, and the amazing staff over there for sponsoring tonight's EUC giveaway. Are you guys ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Exceed, 46 total points. Infinity Reapers at 32. Team Control Star tied with Get Up 10 at 31. Now we've seen a lot of points tonight, guys. A lot of points. And these teams are all catching up to Exceed. Exceed has 32 total eliminations. We've jumped with 2 back-to-back MVPs from Exceed tonight. So there we go. Let me check in on the teams. We are missing 2 teams now. We are missing Team 19 as well, the Finest. They are not in here. And Team 10, Ice Elves. Looks like we're down to just duo for Team Control. So let's go. I think, nope, that's always on top. Spidey, where's your team? Where's your team, Spidey? No, Spidey, we're leaving without your team, and we are headed into tonight's final match for the Unholy $40 cash scrims with Team Control Star. 6, 9 eliminations, 1,227 damage. So let's find Team Control Star down in slot 14. I'm back over here. I see you, LEG, OP. Let's find Team Control. 6. And we are headed into tonight's final match. Let me scroll on down. There he is, tonight's final, well, not final, but the jump last flight path. We are jumping with Team Control Star. 666 on your screen. with some crazy damage. 9 eliminations, 1,227 damage. The fragger was fragging out. Alright, we have 9 seconds left. Let me get tonight's final flight path up there for you guys. There we go. Here we are. We are headed from just north of Severny shooting range area, going across the top of shooting range ruins, down along that eastern edge of the Gacka Fields quarry, over the top of Berry Pier, and dumping off into the bay of Primorsk and Military Base. So any AFKs would be swimming with the fishes. Fisher. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, let me check in on the top of that flight path. And it looks like we've got several teams headed down to Severny. Look at that. We have 3 teams headed over there. We got Gosu reunited with Thunder Beast Next Gen and Thunder Beast. We have both Thunder Beast teams up here in Severny. So looks like Team Control is jumping with the Unholy ones and Space Esports. So let's see. 666 headed down to the school, paying attention to where the rest of these teams are coming. I do see the Unholy ones. Looks like maybe they're coming right on down. So let's go ahead and give that last match top fragger. Oh, he missed the roof. He was watching the Unholy ones. LEG-OP. No. LEG. And so now the 4 Ronins are in a fight with... And there goes Starry. Starry up in the top. And we are still with the top fragger from that last match. We do have Frosty running up and around. He's got... Oh, he just picked up an M7 and a comp. And here he comes right up these stairs. And just barely finds him. Oh, and now the Unholy ones are down to just a solo at the top of the school. He's coming out and around, and there goes the Unholy. Para, 6-4, I see you. Alright, we still have a bunch of chaos going everywhere. So we've got Alpha 4 Legend over here, along with, ooh, we got the birthday boy. Let's check in on him really quick, as they're coming right up and in onto Equinox 0. 4 Ronins. Pew pew. I'm sorry, pew pew. Equinox 0 does get knocked, and we're back over here with Memphis. So Sokka is still coming up in through these pachinkis. So now Kim Tan is up to 3 eliminations, but he does have the Rest in Peace Academy right over here as well. Spidey, I see you, Spidey. Spidey, but I think that the Get Up 10 are going to be in that next fight. Let's see what's going on. Sokka paying attention to both sides where the teams are. So Smiley Buns, I saw you down in the red a little bit. Get a little bit chewed up over here. And now Team Control also in a fight. We got fights everywhere, guys. Let's go up and over and check in on what is happening over here in Severny. We got both Thunder Beast teams coming up on top of each other. I did lose. Oh, there they are. So we've got, look at this. Faith, you are stuck right between Gosu Reunited and Thunder Beast Next Gen. And the rest of Thunder Beast Hitman over at that church. I see you guys right on over there. Hitman with that nade. Hitman. The Hitman up to 3 eliminations. Look at this Hitman go. Alright, now he's coming right up and over, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Let's get these on the side-by-sides. Give you guys a little more action on what is happening. It looks like we got some chaos going on all over this. Let me check in on Spidey. Hello, Spidey. Where are you headed? Out and around, huh? Going for a walk? Oh, Hitman. I'm sorry. Hitman. So now, we do have a solo still over here for the Thunder Beast Team 5. So let's see what else is happening with the rest of this. We do have a couple of teams down here in a fight as well. We have Shim over here with Exceed. Steezy, the second match top fragger. Then we got Rob Stark, the first match top fragger, trying to throw those nades right up and over towards Canada. Look at that. Canada finds Steezy. And now Rob Stark getting ready to throw that next nade right up and in onto Canada as Self comes up and around. Rob Stark gets Canada down to about half health, and Self is getting ready to... Are you getting ready? Yes, he is. He is out. He's got that nade up and primed for Canada. He does not get Canada, but this one may get Canada. Canada's up in that corner, so now... Canada, how are you living through all that? Oh, he is all tucked in that corner. South came right up and in onto Canada, and there goes Canada for Shim. We're having some serious ping issues tonight, guys. I'm sorry. So now, let's see what else is happening with the rest of this. We still have the fight that's going on up in Severny. We had 1v3 up there. We've got the fight still going on down in Pachinki as well. So it looks like Spidey, let's go on over to Pachinki and find out what's going on over here. Find out what I just saw. Spidey on this background. Look at this. Spidey on this third party. So Exceed now still coming up and through. LG. Alright, so now, I'm not sure what you're laughing about, LG. It looks like Exceed are getting ready to rotate out, maybe. It does look like, ooh, Rob Stark's getting pulled up on. Let's see what's going on over here with Rob Stark really quick. And let's go back over and see what's happening with Saka. Guys, alright, so we're down to just a duo Saka. Ooh, Rob Stark coming right up and in there. Oh, now we're Exceed. Exceed is down to just Jon Snow over here. Sokka coming right up and in onto Rest in Peace Academy. Jon Snow trying to get those shots through the window on the left-hand side. Got Sokka on the right side. So now here he comes right up and through with Jon Snow. The last one still remaining for Exceed. Finishes off Shim. And we still have this chaos that's going on right up over here with the solo still remaining from Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast against all three of them still standing for Thunder Beast next gen. And so now let's get on down to Pachinki, find out what else is happening, because we got Nexus Alliance also coming up in Pachinki. And Antho finishes off right when I clicked off. He finished off the team in Spidey. I'm sorry, Spidey. Poor Spidey, I'm sorry. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. Let me check in on Ishman. Ishman, that's a lot of blue. He's got a lot of blue. What are you doing? There we go. There we go. Let's check in on Fake. Fake is up to an elimination, but we do have Nexus Alliance coming up at the church. So all these teams that are still down here in Pachinki working things out. We have Get Up 10, Rest in Peace Academy, Nexus Alliance, and we still have Alpha for Legend over here. So let me go ahead and put that screen up there. Let's go ahead and put, you can see that our next zone is going all the way over towards the Ruins Hospital, Ferry Pier area. So Gaka kind of center zone. These teams that are down here in Pachinki still have plenty of time for this fight. Looks like, haha, watching Nexus Alliance making that rotation down through. We got some shots going off, but Nexus Alliance, they are coming right up and in. Let's see what the Ark is doing. Ark thought he saw something right through that window. He was ready for it, and we still have all these shots. And now Team Control is coming up and in our last match. Top fragger coming up behind Nexus Alliance. Look at this. So all these teams are now coming up to Pachinki. So let's get the Pachinki on the screen, and let me see if I can give you guys a sky view of Pachinki, because the majority of these teams, if you look down in that lower right hand pip, you can see that the majority of teams in this lobby are right here in Pachinki. So let's see what's going on. We've got on top of each other, we've got Alpha 4 Legend. Oh, Papak. Papak is in trouble. Let's see what's going on with Papak. He does have a player coming right up and in onto him. So now let's go ahead and do the side by side, since we've got so many fights going on right here in Pachinki. I don't really want to miss out on anyone that's in this fight. So now let's see what's going on. I think Mafia from Thunder Beast Next Gen, they even came in from Saverny. So we've got all these teams that are still coming right up and in. Oh, Mafia spinning out right out in the golf course. Nexus Alliance. Look at this. We got Team Control. Team Control 666. I just clicked off of you, and he was able to get that car spray. So now let's see what else is happening in Pachinki. So let's see if I can get a better view. Let me go ahead and put this live stream up there. There you go. And we still have, oh, what a nade by Ark. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with Fake and Pop. So let me go ahead and put that map up there, guys, for you, so you know where you're going, where your teams still are. It looks like all the teams in the lobby are coming up and over. Nehan, you are in the middle of all this chaos. 90 down to about 5 HP. 5 HP. Get those bandies going, 90. Get those bandies going. That was Team Control taking those shots over at you. And we are out here on the golf course. Let me check in on what's going on with Nehan. Also on the golf course. Still coming up right over onto the last match. Top fragger. But he still has Team Control right on top of him as well. So now let's see. Well, it looks like 90 across the way. Oh, that is it for, look at that. They cleared out the golf course. And now all the teams except for C. Jon Snow are all over on this very far east by Pachinki. We even have the Gujarat Lions coming in. So now we're going to run right into the Zenith Wranglers of Zenith. They are over here at the slaughterhouse. What is that? 90, what's going on with you right across the way? Let me check and see. 90 taking those shots as they are all getting into that position. We got Ark repositioning up on top of that, of the church. Looks like he's going down into Pachinki. We still have Antho from Thunder Beast Next Gen. All these teams right here in this Pachinki area. And now our zone popped and we are no longer in zone over here in Pachinki. So all these teams do have to move over towards the Gaka area. We are in stage 3. And as you guys know, most of these nights we do not get much past stage 5, and you can see down in that southern side we do have the Gujarat Lions coming up and around through the fields. I'm not sure what they're thinking about doing, but we're on the other side of the ABC field. So now let's see what's going on. Nehan, I'm sorry. Alright, let's go. Let's find out what else is happening. We are Zenith right up there in that. Oh, what is going on with Anto? I think we might have lost him. Let's get on over here. Find out what else is happening. I'm trying to get over to the Nexus Alliance, guys. Nexus Alliance Arc up to 6 eliminations, clearing out this eastern edge of Pachinki, and we still have 5 teams in this. So we've got Nexus Alliance still in Pachinki coming out into We Are Zenith. We've got the Infinity Reapers getting ready to get into the fight with the Gujarat Lions. You can see the Lions are getting ready to pull up onto this D hill. And we still have Jon Snow in this somewhere. Where is Jon Snow? Jon Snow is just now leaving Primorsk. Look at that. He is way down in Primorsk. He's missing all the fun over here. You can see that all these teams are trying to get out of there. We do have 5 teams over here, so let me scroll out just a little bit so you guys can keep an eye on Nexus Alliance. It's over here, Team Banana, trying to spray the Gujarat Lions right on out from Sea Hill. So now let's get on over to the Gujarat Lions. Let me check in on Derville. Derville right over here on A Hill, but he does have 90 on that backside. So let's see what 90 is doing. He's flying over the top of the hills. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease. And Jon Snow has disappeared on my screen, so I'm not sure where Jon Snow has disappeared. But we'll have to check in on that in a minute. And it looks like 90 is coming up around onto We Are Zenith. Or Wranglers of Zenith. Wranglers of Zenith right here in this compound. And now 90 coming right up and in with the rest of them from the Infinity Reapers. And so We Are Zenith down to just a duo now. So let me see where the rest of the duo are. Let's see on Tala right across the street, 60 FPS, trying to get those shots over onto him. As here comes Team 15 jamming by, coming right up in. Oh, and we're down to just Nova now has the Gujarat Lions coming up on this backside. All these teams are coming right in onto this compound. Jon Snow still coming in across from the other side, from that south. And we are down, and we still have 3 teams over here. The Infinity Reapers versus We Are Zenith Tala. We are down to the top. 3 players. 3 teams in this. We still have Jon Snow from Exceed coming up into this. And on your left, you've got the Infinity Reapers Bob. On your right, you've got We Are Zenith. And now let me see if I can find Jon Snow. There we go. And he is coming right up and down to this as well. We are down to the final 2 players. Jon Snow coming right up in onto this compound. Here he comes right on in. So now he has got that S12 out, throwing those mollies right up in onto Tala. Tala has the nade primed and ready, and then the molly. Tala on fire. Tala goes out to their nade. Does it say finisher, Tala? Exceed coming in first with 4 eliminations, but they got 10 placement. They just went up 14 more points. They were already in first by a lot of points. Wranglers of Zenith coming in second with 3 eliminations. And the Infinity Reapers, this guy right here, 6 of the 9 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. Going all out. Nexus Alliance Arc. 7 eliminations, 698 damage. With that, I will be right back with tonight's Wheel of Name. Happy birthday, Dewey was the word of tonight. So I will be right back. And let's go on down and see what is happening over at the temples now. We got the insidious bots over here with Mad Esports. Oop, oop, oop. Kyra, keep your head down. They've got your number. They got your number. Alright, Shushu trying to get that recall off. I think he's got 2 of them, Kariko and oh, get on down. No, let's see what's going on with Wanted. Oh, Wanted is the last one still standing. Oh, and the insidious bot's taken right on out of there. Let's see what Mad Noob is doing. Noob's going to be able to get that pick back up. But Shu Young over here's got, let's see what, oh, Shu, come back. Let's see what's going on with the Dominican Pappy. Hello, Pappy. Oh, they're over here waiting for the EMP. Oh, look at that. He's twisted. Shu Young getting ready to push up those steps to get up onto that roof. It's the Dominican Pappy coming right up and over Shu. Oh, Shu! Oh, he almost got him with that nade. Oh, he's coming right up and in, trying to get those shots, and he does connect, and now there's another one. Oh, look at that. So, Golden Eagles, Fragger, he just heard you on that backside. Fragger's trying to stay out of this, throwing those nades right up and over onto the Dominican Pappy, gets him down just a little bit, and Shu Young, hot. Hello, Spidey, always on top. Let me find always on top. Let me check in on what is happening over there. And I did not click. Let's see. I don't know. I see a fight over there. Oh, Shu, who found you? Rage bait. One of them over there from Rage Bait. What are all these Rage Bait players doing? Rage Bait over here playing for the Chosen. So Rage Bait, all 4 of them from Rage Bait in this fight. We got Rage Bait versus Rage Bait. Look at this. Bob coming right up and in is able to get Let me see if I can find ours on top. We still have the fight over here between. Oh, it looks like Rex gonna go ahead and take that. Where is ours on top? Always on top. I cannot keep up with where everyone is, Spidey. I'm really sorry about that. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Are you ready for tonight's Wheel of Name? Spidey, I see you on here. Where are you, Dweezy? You better have your name on here, Dweezy. Tonight's birthday boy. There is the shuffle 3 times. And let's go. Here you go. Congratulations to Isaac Seto. I hope I said that right. Congratulations, Isaac Seto. I thought Fragger OP was right there. Look at how close that was. We're still waiting for tonight's final scores, but we'll hang out here. Hello, beautiful twin in my chat. Kizra, make me forget it. Help. Hello, Kizra. Should we keep spinning until we find Dewey's name on here? If Dewey's name's not on here, I will kick his butt. Dewey, where? You're not gonna say happy birthday to yourself, Dewey? Congratulations, Isaac Seto. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. I never say anyone's name right, ever. Not the first try, not the 20th try, not the 100th try. Even when you come at me saying, where did you even come up with that? I still can't say your name right. Alright, let me see. We're still waiting on the scores. Yeah, we haven't gotten the scores yet, but I want to shout out, have a happy birthday, Dewey. Happy birthday, especially for you. We're out here to tell you you're our special boo. At least I know it's horrible, guys, and I know I'm a terrible singer. But it's my song, and YouTube cannot give me a copyright on that. So let's go. Let's see what we can see. Let me check to make sure if we're getting the scores. I think it was Pancake doing the scores tonight. Scores, whoops. Get off there. Thank you. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Kizra, I see you. I see you. Alright, guys, give me just a second. Let me see if we're going to get the scores. We're having, tonight has been one of those nights. Oh, there they are. Right when I was getting ready to say that. Here we go. Congratulations to exceed. 2 winner chicken dinners coming in with 60 total points. The Infinity Reapers at 46. Team Control Star at 40. Get Up 10 at 32. There are the rest of your scores. I think I can scroll that in one more time without losing it. There you go. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and supporting these teams, these players. The Unholy Discord, the Unholy Thursday night $40 cash scrims, and me. All of us truly appreciate your support. Have a great night. Stay safe. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.